Welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Sean Anderson from Ponca City Public Schools. This is our weekly gathering with the coaches of Pohai Athletics. And today we have the new Lady Cat softball coach, Jessica Campbell. She's with us to talk Lady Cat softball. And today, as we're filming this, the Lady Cats are about to board a bus here in a couple of hours. They're going to be headed over to Broken Arrow. Big game. I first want to talk to you about that game with Broken Arrow. Big team. What are you hoping your kids will learn?
I'm hoping that we can simply put the ball in play and have better defense. As long as we can hit, we can stay with them. When we faced their pitcher the last time, which was about 3 weeks ago, I think, we hit well. We just didn't finish So I'm hoping that we can start off on top and finish the game.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this is a week of road games. Today's trip to Broken Arrow, and then on Thursday, the Lady Cat softball team will travel to Norman North. Now, your next opportunity to see the Lady Cats in action at the softball field behind West Middle School will be on Monday evening, the 27th. Blackwell will be in town for that game. And before we get to that, I do want to ask you about Norman. Norman North, what kind of team do they have?
They have a pretty salty team. Their defense is really good. That's what keeps them in the ball games, I think. Their shortstop's really good. When we played them at home about, I think, a month ago, we did pretty good, and at the end we just didn't finish, and that's kind of how we've been doing. Like, we'll start out and get behind them. We haven't been able to finish.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, if we are hitting the ball and get past the shortstop and make plays that we're able to make, then I think we can hang with them. But we have to hit. That's why I tell them each time, if you can't hit, we can't win.
Yeah.
And then simply backing up our pitchers on defense.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's talk about Monday. Let's talk about Blackwell, and let's talk about really a special night in recognizing one of your assistant coaches has a spouse that's been diagnosed with different cancers, and it's a tragic situation, but a lot of folks are coming together to show support, and I know your team is doing that. Can you tell us about Monday night?
Yeah, so Monday night, I would love to have the community come out and support us. My assistant coach, Chad Bogenstein, it's for his family, his wife. She's Michelle Bogenstein, is a teacher at East Middle School, so the community knows them. And it'd be great if they could wear like a light blue t-shirt or like a white shirt. That night's our theme night. Our dedication goes to that family. They'll throw out the first pitch. They have 5 kids, and we'll let them throw out the pitch. And we had t-shirts made that the girls will wear and has their number in the back.
Oh, wow.
So it's tie-dye. It's blue and white.
Nice.
To represent her cancer colors. So
yeah.
Basically our motto this year has been, "You got this."
Yeah.
And simply that's what they tell her.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Which I tell the girls, that relates to us on the ball field too. You got this. Like, one pitch at a time, one strike at a time.
Right.
And so that's kind of been our go-to thing this year.
That's going to be a very special night, and of course wanting as many people to show up as possible to the softball field there behind West Middle School. Now, let's talk Blackwell softball. They're making the short trip to Ponca City to take on your Lady Cats, and how do you see this game shaping up?
I see it going in our favor. It's actually going to be 2 varsity games that day because we had to cancel early on with the conflict that they had. So we'll have 2 varsity games that night.
So doubleheader?
Yes, doubleheader. Yeah, 2 varsity.
Nice. And Blackwell was scheduled earlier in the season. They had a scheduling mishap and had to redo it.
Yeah, so basically instead of having a JV game, we just said to make both our varsity games that same night.
Yeah.
To make up for it. So.
There are a lot of young players on this Lady Cat softball team, and they're learning as they move up, and there are always team leaders that step up throughout the season. And for the Lady Cat softball team, no exception, there are team leaders. And the team leaders that you see constantly showing up, not just in the games, but in practice, and you witness them leading the younger, less experienced players. Who are those?
Well, I would say that Margaret Blackstar, I use her as an example all the time. Simply her hitting, her base running is huge for us. She's very smart around the bases, and so I'm just hoping that the younger ones can catch on to that. And then, some of the younger ones, like right now, Caitlin Cooper, she's a freshman, and she's smoking the ball. She's had a grand slam, a couple home runs, and so she's stepping up, doing her job, which is exciting to see because she's so young and she's raw.
Yeah.
And she wants it, and so that's what makes it exciting.
That is really exciting to see a freshman that enthused and really getting in there and doing good work. Incredible. Head coach Jessica Campbell on this edition of Coach's Corner. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Do you get on the bus?
Yes.
Do you get on the bus? You don't ride in a separate car? You get on the bus and go with the team?
Yep.
All right. Well, she's going to be getting on a bus here in a couple of hours to head to Broken Arrow for the big game this afternoon. As you watch this, of course, that game's already happened. Don't forget, Lady Cat Softball Norman North. They're going to be traveling to Norman on Thursday, and then Blackwell will be in Ponca City on Monday for a double header. So you can get out to the field. What time is the first game?
It's at 5:30.
At 5:30. So get out there a little before then, and then take in both games. Make a night of it. Should be a nice, cool night on the 27th. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Coach's Corner. We appreciate you watching. Until next time, hold that line.